Kingdom Hearts isn't often credited for just how creative and unique its combat system can be. Part of it might be because it's overshadowed by the sheer depth of its worlds and characters, but that doesn't mean the gameplay and combat mechanics aren't up to par. The series is made for newcomers regardless of the entry point to be able to have a fun time and cruise through the story with intermediate difficulty. Kingdom Hearts is very much so a story-based game, but it's also still an action game as well, and I'd heavily argue it's one of the best out there. Many players throughout the many years of Kingdom Hearts have dedicated so much time to learning the ins and outs of the game mechanics. And the amazing part is that we're still finding new things and ways to incorporate tech to this day, a lot of which resulting in really cool clips like this one.
Back off! Back off! Okay. Yeah. Free. Let's go. Yeah. This is it. There. Light. It's over. Okay. Yes. Back off. Gather. Back off. Light. It's over. Take this. Gather. Back off.
This is an example of mastering the Roxas fighting KH2's mechanics. There's so many things to break down about this, but some of the coolest aspects, like using upper slash as a parry to defend against Roxas attacks, is such a creative alternative to just guarding. Also, a lot of people may not know in general that a lot of Kingdom Hearts 2 attacks, like Flash Step for example, which is used to engage in the opening of this clip, has what we call parry frames, meaning performing the attack can protect you from incoming ones. Xehanort went with using a lot of magic to hit Roxas' revenge value, which didn't lead to a ton of damage in the beginning, but would help set up their health bar for a cool finish in the end. One of my personal favorite things in Kingdom Hearts 2 is definitely the solo trinity. It takes up MP, but it's a great attack when you don't have party members while also doing pretty good damage. And it doesn't add much revenge value at all, meaning it's a free combo extension into any chain of attacks you decide to do in Kingdom Hearts 2. This clip overall shows masterfully how to utilize parry frames in Kingdom Hearts 2 and manipulate a boss into attacking and reacting when you want them to. Doing something like this takes a lot of practice and knowledge of the Roxas fight, and Xehanort has plenty more clips like this on their YouTube channel and X account that you can check out below. Now, we all already know Kingdom Hearts 2 is peak, and that clip is just ammo for why it is, but we also love other Kingdom Hearts games as well. I know a big favorite for a lot of people is a game called Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, which I personally think has some of the most player expression in the series when it comes to combat. Check out this clip right here.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I know some of you probably weren't expecting a Terra clip for a combo video, but look, Terra has some sauce in this game and you just watched it. What Terra generally lacks in speed, he makes up for in damage and is also one of the most consistent out of the trio when it comes to doing physical combos. Zack isn't necessarily a hard boss in Birth by Sleep, but if you aren't prepared, this fight can definitely catch anyone off guard. We open the fight with the shot lock to combat Zack's teleport attack, then we quickly transition into the combo, starting off with a ignite. In this clip, you see multiple examples of tech in the game, like we see a very specific use of aerial slam where we don't do the third hit. After the third hit, instead we let Zack fall to the ground and we do a D-Link, which automatically teleports any character in the air onto the floor. This allows Zack to be slightly juggled and stagger loop with physical combos, as Ventus's D-Link gives us some extra attack haste, making Terra faster than you've probably ever seen him. The most insane part of this combo that made me pop up out of my seat when I first saw it was the zero gravity into a perfectly timed Xantasuken for the finish screen. If you're able to get any sort of Xantasuken finish in a Kingdom Hearts game, it automatically just makes any combo or any clip just that much cooler. And I've got to mention how you specifically have to set up for his health to be low enough for this to kill, which I think makes all the planning that went into the sequence that much cooler. Shout out to the Frozen Cavern, you can check him out on YouTube or X as well, though you'll also be seeing him later. Oh, and by the way, if you're liking the content, remember to subscribe and leave a like on the video while you're at it. Yes, we have the infamous Yozora death combo by Genji. Most people can only imagine the Yozora fight going like this, but even though you see a ton of damage being done, don't let that fool you. This combo is actually done on level 1 critical mode, which is insane. Now, there's a lot to break down here, but let's cover some of the main points. Kingdom Hearts 3 has a lot of secret abilities through its form changes and using the new cooking mechanic introduced in the game. The way it is possible to do damage like this on level 1 critical of all things is through a smart combination of two abilities called Magic Galvanizer and Overtime. Magic Galvanizer is a ability part of the magic form change called Magic Launcher. Overtime, however, is a ability you can get from eating cooked meals in Kingdom Hearts 3. Basically, Magic Galvanizer scales damage to the length of your combo. So the longer the combo, the more damage you do. And Overtime makes it so that for every new situation command you receive, you get an added time bonus to all other situation commands available, making it very easy to stack situation commands for a long time. So after a little bit of setup, Genji does a double form combo which has the highest hit counter in Kingdom Hearts 3, adding Groundbreaker and Rising Spiral to it to add even more hits. This leads to a switch to the Magic Launcher finisher, which does magic damage and leads to him just letting out all of his situation commands, which do about 2 health bars each because of the high hit counter. He then does the double form finisher for even more damage, which doesn't add revenge value and continues the combo. We then see some very specific Yozora fight tech you might already know about, where you can actually reset Yozora's revenge value, allowing you to combo him again. Easiest way to perform this is to just get Yozora super high into the air. We then see the combo continued with some AoE fire loops, which also adds very little revenge value, into a shot lock, and then using the classic tone finisher for a satisfying finish. This one combo did around 14 health bars. No wonder it won the Remind combo contest back in 2020. I did a slightly more in-depth breakdown of this combo back then, so if you want to check out more of it and Genji as well, the links will all be down below. So when I first saw this combo, I was like, wait, ReCoded? Yeah, ReCoded for those new players who played through the collections. This game actually has some really solid combat. It's often said by people that this title might have the best command deck system, and this clip shows why there's a solid argument for that. ReCoded a lot more smoothly than other command decks allows you to transition normal attacks into your commands, which this clip does a really good job at showcasing against one of the cooler fights in the game, Anti-Sora or Sora's Heartless. This combo shows a really good utilization of Keyblade leveling along with just well-timed attacks and juggles. We start off this combo in an extremely hype way by doing the drag and drop attack, which does this super cool animation almost like a reaction command, and immediately after the juggle begins. We see a really quick use of Muscle Strike, which sends the enemy across the screen, and then we utilize one of our Keyblade leveling abilities, Targeting Scope, which, as it says on the side, hit faraway targets with attack, meaning that even if Sora is whiffing his attacks, the target still gets hit. This looks really weird, but in a very cool way that definitely tests your game knowledge. We then continue the juggle with some projectiles, launching them in the air again, juggling with even more projectiles, and an ability called Wind Tracer before finishing the fight with this broken Keyblade finisher called D Thundaga, which is just Sora moving forward with god powers. ReCoded is doing all this. We might have to give this game another playthrough. Also, might I mention that I don't think this enemy touched the ground once since the start of the combo. Absolutely insane.
It was. Yo, this editing though.
Hold on, dog.
Well, how are you this high in the air in the Xehanort fight?
You got a countdown?
What is this?
Hold on, dog. Wait a minute.
Dodge roll. And I'm kind of getting hyped. What is this countdown?
Hold on, wait, what? Do this countdown. Uh-oh. Bro, why is he, dog? Yeah! Yo! Oh, no! What is this get? Dog! Yo! Yo! What is... Dog! No way! Yo, that's crazy!
Yo, you're a freak, dude! What was that?
Yo!
I just got out of my chair, bro!
Yo! Yo!
Stop! Ah, yeah, yeah. Ah, yeah, yeah. Bring it. Stop. Come on. Bring it. Yeah. Stop. Bring it. Ready? Stop! So... yeah! See ya! Come on! Gotcha! Wow!
This once again showcases how insane status effects can be in Birth by Sleep when the right person is using them. Luckily, Captain Hook is susceptible to quite a lot of them. There's not too much to explain in this combo other than talking about how much swag points it gets for just taunting on Captain Hook while he's binded to the ground. Everything about this is great, from the abilities chosen to the use of status effects, and of course the cool fire form finisher, which does a crap ton of damage, by the way. But yeah, Captain Hook is one of those enemies that you can just bully in Birth by Sleep if you know what they're weak to. And if any combo is an example of sheer bullying, yeah, it's this one.
Gather! Gather! Freeze! Freeze! Okay. Back off! Yeah. It's over.
Bruh. Lingering Will is notoriously one of the hardest bosses in the series, but because of that, he's also one of the most satisfying fights to learn and master as well, and Xehanort does a perfect job at showcasing why. I didn't even show the full fight here, but just that sequence by itself was amazing. Using the final form Keyblades to parry the DM looks so cool. I especially love the usage of Blizzard to space Sora away from part of the DM. This makes for an extremely unique way of dealing with this attack leading up to this combo that would normally make a lot of players rage quit. I gotta mention how they could have easily just ended the fight by just doing the final form Faraga loops, but they gotta end the fight in style. So instead, they cancel the form change into a regular Faraga, do a ground finisher, launching them into the air, and then we get some aerial finishes into a perfectly timed Trinity limit that finishes off the fight. For those KH2 fans that rarely use Trinity limit, it's a limit that does a ton of damage, but only if you get your hit counter high enough. In this case, Lingering Will was already pretty low on health, so they didn't need to do a lot of hits to get the kill, but they did anyways, and it looks so much cooler because of it. I also just love how precise Xehanort is with their menuing in Kingdom Hearts 2. Like, doing a lot of these magics mid-combo at this speed is not easy, but it's something that if you practice, you definitely will get the hang of. Seriously though, KH2 is often a lot of people's favorite when it comes to combat for the Kingdom Hearts franchise, and there's a pretty good reason why. The game is peak. However, a goal of mine today was to show some great things from multiple Kingdom Hearts titles. And there's a lot more out there from multiple games, and probably a lot of cooler things that you guys could even discover for yourselves. So go ahead and try some of these things out, and check out some of the people who are showcased down below. Kingdom Hearts is a game that I think deserves a lot more credit when it comes to its gameplay. These are just some of the combos that I thought were really insane and wanted to spark some discussion around them. If you want more content like this, please let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Prodigy, and I will talk to you guys soon. Peace out to you guys. Bye.